Welcoming guys to a recap every single NFL team for the 2021 season. We're back in the NFC East with the Philadelphia Eagles, and then you go into the 2020. You come out the 2020 season with Philly, and then you had the Carson Wentz experiment, which was terribly rounded. That they even got Carson Wentz, but they traded him away to Indiana. Indiana, you have that quarter. You have Carson Wentz. You deal with this shit in Indiana, and then Indiana a year later traded him to the Commanders or the Washington Football Team as they are, or whatever the fucking name is. And then in that trade that Philly and the Colts had, if Carson Wentz plays 70% of his games, then the Eagles will get like 3 first-round picks of this 2022 draft. So you look at it, and they started off with a 1-3 record. The record was 1-3 starting off in the season. You've had Nick Sirianni, who's a rookie coach. In his first year, got you to a playoff appearance, which was good in his first year. You've got the franchise quarterback in Jalen Hurts, who I would still keep him as a quarterback. I don't know why you're not going to change him. If he was going to change, you would have gone for Deshaun Watson. So I'm not going to say you need to change this guy. Keep Jalen Hurts as the quarterback. And then you start the game. You was 2-5. You was 2-5. Then 3-6. Then you go into the bye week. You was 3-3 or 3-7 in the bye week. Then you trade away Zach Ertz to the Cardinals. He was first in rushing yards. And then I want to talk about the 9-8 record. They had the 1-9, lost 8. But they did defeat a divisional rival in the Commanders twice in the season. Out of these 8 teams they lost, 7 of them were in the playoffs. So you look at this team, and with a rookie coach, this wasn't a bad job that Nick Sirianni has done. To get you into the wild card. I know that you could have a wild card game against the Bucks when you was 0-30 in the third quarter, and then you got back to 15-31. But overall, you had a good first season with Nick Sirianni. You got Devontae Smith, who was a good acquisition. I think one of the big things with the Eagles is that Miles Sanders was injured for most of the season. So I think that in this upcoming draft or free agency, you need to take the burden off Mike Sanders because he only played 12 games. But I'll talk about that later on. Then we talk about the free agents. Like I said, we had Anthony Harris, Derek Barnett, Rodney McLeod. All these guys are replaceable. You can replace all these guys. I won't even resign any of these guys. Just replace them all. For example, Derek Barnett had 2.5 sacks, but again, you can upgrade all these guys. Casey looked great. Johnson looked great. You have $20 million in cap space, which is good. You can still do some good stuff with that. In the incomings and the things that you need in this offseason, the defense needs work. Now, Devin Lloyd is a guy that I've scouted here on the channel, and I've said that he'll be great if you want to go for him in the draft, or if you want to go for somebody in the free agency, go for Bobby Wagner. He's just left Seattle. He's 31. I know he's not gonna be the future, but he's the here and now. If you want to go big, then go for Bobby Wagner. But if you want to go for the future, go for Devin Lloyd. And then for the corner, I went for Patrice Peterson, who's basically a solid corner. He's not going to be the best because he was playing for the Vikings, but he can do a good hand. And then I want to talk about the rushing and receiving stats with Jalen Hurts. 15 games started, 139 attempts, 784 yards, 10 touchdowns. Boston Scott has 16 games, only 4 starts, 87 attempts, 373 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Miles Sanders, who I said that only had 12 games, 137 attempts, and 754 yards. Devontae Smith has 17 games, 16 starts. And then you've got points for, which is they had 444, 12 out of 32 points. Against it, they had 373, 18 out of 32. So that is my Philadelphia Eagles 2021 recap. Leave you guys thoughts in the comments, and peace.